Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are live tonight in UFRL for the 100% tier, and it is at the Italian Grand Prix, live from Monza. So for this evening's event, we will go through the 19-driver strong field. Starting in the Red Bull, it will be Sergeant Devsey alongside Full-Core Warrior. In the Ferrari, Beast will be the teammate alongside Algary. In the Mercedes, it will be Brewdog alongside Jar Jar Bing. Well, not Jar Jar Binks, might I add. Although, he could have the nickname Jar Jar Binks, of course. In the McLaren, it will be I Am Batman alongside DD Friend. They'll be looking to ghost their way through. And in the Aston Martin, it will be Doug alongside Dom. Double D, effectively, although DD Friends at the McLaren. In the Alpine, it will be Destroyer Jack, and he'll be lining up alongside... No, it will not be Destroyer Jack, sorry, it will be Parkour. It's Parkour lining up alongside Glue in this evening's race. Hopefully, Parkour doesn't get stuck in the mud. In the Williams, it will be Merc alongside Rusted Bolt. In the Alfa Romeo, it will be... who would it be? Trying to think. Oh yeah, it will be Shadow. I'm just trying to remember who I popped in there. Shadow is in the Alfa Romeo. In the Haas, it will be Boss Jan alongside Lynx. And in the AlphaTauri, it will be Hazer alongside Mr. Poem. 19 drivers on show. Just the one missing out, which would have effectively been Destroyer Jack. But we were sort of aware that he may not have been able to make it anyway. So, qualifying, of course, it's not really a 5-minute break, I will mention, on the for the one-shot qualifying. It's not really a 5-minute, it is a 3-minute break. So, anybody who wishes to, you can begin to ready up. So, we'll pop that in there. You can ready up. 5-minute break after qualifying, which is, of course, normal. This is when it will get interesting in this evening's event here at Monza. So one-shot qualifying followed by the main event. Let's see what happens. And we are just over 10 seconds away from beginning here in quali. Let's see what happens then. Just 11 turns in total here at Monza. And I've never seen this before. Have you seen anything like this before? Is it a glitch? What had happened there? You telling me the game can't even do a one-shot quali? Really? Nah, you're legit telling me the game cannot even do one-shot qualifying. Are you joking me? How can the game mess up a one-shot qualifying? What? Unless are they all in the lobby still? I'm just going to double check that the game hasn't just kicked me out. There's a chance it may have kicked me out. I think it might have done, you know. Let's go back into it. But I think it's kicked me out. Good old lobby, innit? Host migration. Yeah, it just kicked me out, obviously. It's now saying migrating host. What is the game doing? I do not know. I think we might have to redo it. It's just, yeah, that migrating host will not disappear. What's going on now? I don't think anyone knows what's going on. Let's see, race director. We are back in the lobby. So are these the positions that are set? Honestly, I do not know. I don't know if they have done a lap or not. Have they confirmed anything in the lounge, maybe? Booted me. Oh, okay, so people have, okay, we'll redo it then, that's fine. It won't take too long. Wow. Yeah, we'll redo the lobby. Because honestly, whatever happened there was mental. Kind of getting to the point where where you might as well just do short qualifying. But you know, there was an issue in tier one. There was no issue in tier two. There was no issue in tier three, and now there's an issue in 100% tier. Of course, of course it is. That's just how you've got to do things, isn't it? Tier one and 100% tier are where you've got to have the difficulties. Right, the lobby is open, so people can rejoin of me. Let's see. Obviously, I know PC and PlayStation players cannot join of me. Beyond, there you go. Right. So people on Xbox can rejoin off me, and then I will send invites to those on EA. But let's get it all set up first. Back to Monza. One-shot quaddy. You better not screw up again. So if anybody's wondering what the weather is like, this is literally what the weather is going to be like. So it is, I remember, very wet, then it's wet, then it's clear. But obviously it's dynamic anyway. I know it's sort of preset, but it's still on an approximate forecast accuracy, so you won't know exactly when it changes. I love how everybody's now is going to be able to see exactly what the settings are. And the damage settings are just for the 100% tier in a way. I think that's all. Right, let's do it again, shall we? The thing is, it just kicked me out. Like it didn't. There was no reason for it, because you know, if it was a connection issue, I wouldn't have been able to restart lobbies or even rejoin the old one or whatever. And the stream would have obviously gone down by now. So you know. Right, let's get in Volcore, let's get Glue. Then again, I don't really understand. Can Glue join off me or not? I do not know. He joined on someone. I think maybe someone on PlayStation is what he would have joined on. Beast. Merc, and then we'll do Link's Piece. Hopefully nobody gets duplicate invites, but I'm sure somebody might do. Right, that's all the PlayStation and EA people who I've got on. So we've got 13 at the moment, and then yeah, cheers for the invite, Parkour. So we've got Link. So we've got Dom Hazer, Jar Jar, Batman. Who's not in? Mr. P's in. 2 Red Bulls. We only have 1 Red Bull at the moment. What's that? So Jar Jar, I'd like to say. Jar Jar Bing. Let's get you in the lobby. Is it? Oh no, it's not Jar Jar. I need to go back. Hang on. Let me check back to see who is in the Red Bull. Folklore Warrior and Devsy, of course. Yeah. I didn't even need to look. There you go, Sergeant Devsy. Most drivers are in actually. So we need 3 more. I'm still really tempted to because I feel like short qualifying could be better if this lobby screws up. Then again, the game may just not want us to do a race tonight. Who knows? Right, we've got 17 now. So drivers that are missing. Both Red Bulls are in. Both Ferraris are in. Both Mercedes are in. Both McLarens are in. Both Aston Martins are in. 1 Alpine, now 2. Okay, everyone's in. Everyone's in. Thank you, Hazer. Where is it? There. Again, I still feel like the equal car performance should not be on simulation settings. It should be on lobby options for me, but, you know. as you were. Right. The weather is the same as what it was on the previous run. It was full dry. Of course, you'd say it was fully dry. I would as well. Right. To be fair, at Monza in Tier 2, I remember, it was quite an enjoyable race in the 50% when it done the same weather conditions. But yeah. Right, let's try it again. I do hope it will work well. If the game kicks me again, it'll be annoying. Right, everyone, ready up part 2. Start one shot quali. At 20, we'll say 2020. There you go. The reason why you may think, oh, well, that's not 3 minutes. Yeah, but you've still got to get your setup on and stuff. That's what I mean. So you do effectively get an extra minute, but we're still going through this ready up screen, you know? So you won't actually be able to get your setup all sorted until at the earliest 17 minutes past, which would give you the 3 minutes. Anyways, let's have a look and see what happens. I do hope this one-shot qualifying goes reasonably smoothly. Obviously, the first part did not, because the game wanted to kick me out of the lobby. Right, let's go. So yeah, we do have probably, yeah, it will be about 3 minutes because I think now they're doing the tyre allocation screen. So after the tyre allocation screen, it will effectively be about a 3-minute wait until we start quali, and there you go. Now it is 17 minutes past 8, so yeah, reasonably on point, to be honest. And then obviously when somebody does press ready up, you still get the 30-second countdown, as long as nobody does it again. But hopefully, fingers crossed, the lobby will run better than the previous one. Guess who's back? Back again. No idea. No idea. Honestly, I have no idea he's back. Formula One's back. There you go. We'll just go with that. Good. Welcome back, Parkour. Honestly, welcome back. Hopefully hopefully your race runs smoother than the first attempt tonight of a lobby, that is. So let's see what's going on in the lounge. Wait, so no, we are not going just dry. What is this? Are they on about the weather? Well, the weather's always gonna. It was always planned to be this way anyway. So, for those who would have seen what I was doing, you would obviously know it starts off dry, it goes to full wet, and then goes to wet, and then it goes to full dry. But you don't know exactly when, because of the approximate weather. So, it's not guaranteed. It might not be dry at the end of the session. You know what I mean? There's always a chance. It's unlikely in the 100% tier. In a 50% race, there is a fair chance that it would not have dried up in time. But in a 100% race, I do imagine it would dry up. But again, fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, we do get the one-shot qualifying in just over a minute's time. So who are we thinking will get pole? Well, Hazer will be the typical favourite or amongst the favourites to push on for that, leading a championship and looking set to win it. And also, he's in that battle for the Tier 1 championship. If he had been a full-time driver for the Inter-Tier, he probably would have been the favourite for that as well, especially with Pesci missing a few races this season. But yeah, who else could potentially go on to push for a win? Well, Bosjan won last week. So Bosjan must be one of the contenders alongside Lynx as well. It was Haas 1-2 over the line. Merck and Rusted Bolt, again a strong Williams lineup here. So let's see what they can do. Doug, I know, has some pace at this track. So you know what? I'm expecting high things from Doug. And of course that means he's going to retire from the race on lap 1. No, I'm joking. Honestly though, this is arguably Doug's strongest track. So Doug could be one to watch in the Aston Martin. That's also why He's not in one of the quickest cars because I know his pace at this track is very strong. So that's why he's not in the Aston Martin. Somebody else readied up, and that's fine because it is 20 minutes past 8. Again, fingers crossed in 20 seconds time, you will see one-shot qualifying. So I think Doug could be one to watch, but it depends because he may not be great in certain conditions. He might just be all about the dry weather. But then again, so could many other people. Who else could be contenders? Well, we will wait and see. But let's go. Moment away. No. The game's done it again. Has it? Or have we actually started? It started! Has it? It has started! Oh my god, thank god for that. I was absolutely petrified. The game had decided not to start one-shot qualifying. Thankfully it has done. Now into turn 1. And of course you've got the opening chicane down at turns 1 and 2. And it looks pretty solid from Rusted Bolt, Volcor, Warrior and Algary, Brewdog. They're the current frontrunners, although I do imagine that grid has not yet changed. So we'll wait until the Sector 1 split to see who is pushing on. Will it change it now? It sort of has done, but not much. Wait. Oh, the game's done it again. You know what? If the game doesn't want me to watch it, they could just let me know. Give me a little shout and then I'll be able to know. So I'm wondering, what is actually going on with the game tonight, honestly? Yes, there is enough. There's plenty of players. There's 19 players, in fact, who want to play the game. And I'm one person who wants to watch the game. I don't think they want that one person to watch the game, though. Look, I'll do this, yeah, and it will let me straight back in. As it has done. So it's not a connection issue. It's a game issue, very clearly. Otherwise, it wouldn't let me do this, it wouldn't let me stream, it wouldn't let me do anything. But it is. So, yeah. What can you do? Have they finished one-shot quali? Are they still going? Or do they not know what they're doing? Oh, they have finished! Brilliant, they have finished. Algary's taking a little bit of time, but Mr. Poem, by 0.4 of a second, has taken pole ahead of the Red Bull of Volcor Warrior. I wish I'd seen it. Didn't get that luxury, unfortunately, but it is Mr. Poem on pole. And now what are we doing now? Okay. I mean, the game doesn't really know what it wants to do. Mr. Poem is on pole, however. And tonight, I am not going to lie, one-shot qualifying is in the bin. Because one-shot qualifying is not working at all. But there you go. Mr. Poem is on pole. Volcor Warrior P2 from Hazer and Bosjan on the second row, of course. Bosjan winning last week. Merc and Lynx are on the third row. Brewdog and Doug on the fourth row. Doug quite some way off, but again, he may pick it up in the race. Then you got Dom and Devsy on the fifth row. Batman and DD Friend on the sixth row. Then you've got a host of strugglers because Algary and Rusted Bolt are on the seventh row. Row 8 will be UFRL Beast alongside Glue. Row 9 will be Parkour and Shadow. And at the back, it will be Jar Jar Bing. Well, Jar Jar Bing did have confidence that he may end up winning, but he is starting on P19. As you can see, it will be dry. And we will have a 5-minute break. And this lobby, I swear to God, don't screw it up again, F1 or EA, because you're already in the bin. Don't go in the bin twice. Right, let's sort out the Racy Lounge. But again, I'm not going to lie, the game is very frustrating tonight. I do hope that it doesn't kick me out straight away or something, but it would not surprise me. I don't even know who the lobby host is right now, but the game just does not want me to be watching. I don't know why, but there you go. Off at the first corner, no way. Wait, did you go straight on at turn 1? Or what happened exactly? Because I mean, you obviously got disqualified due to an invalidation. So we will say ready up at, let's say 2028. There you go. So give people a few minutes before readying up. I also went straight on. Braking sucks in the rain. I still think I would have much preferred a short quaddy just so the lobby doesn't screw up. But I say the lobby doesn't screw up. Everyone else stayed in, which obviously was a good thing. Did that happen on the first one then? That everyone else actually was able to set a time? May I ask? Yeah, let me know if you are watching. Obviously you're racing as well. If you were able to set a lap time on the first lobby. Because I wasn't even able to see. I wasn't able to see any of the one-shot quali. Because the game kicks me out on both. My popcorn ready, just hope the stream stays on. Well, it will stay on, providing it doesn't keep kicking me from lobbies. But again, it's not a connection issue, because I can easily join back without any fuss. And the stream staying up. And from what I can see, it's not been lagging at all, or anything, so it seems okay. It seems clear to me. I did not let... Oh, so you were all able to do the first ones. Oh, so we could have just stayed on that, couldn't we, really? In hindsight, I didn't know that they had been able to set a time for the first one. But that was interesting. Well, at least now they can. Let's see what will happen then on this start. But yeah, one-shot quaddy. Obviously, EA does not want anybody watching one-shot qualifying. That's pretty clear to say, the least. Yeah, it's literally just Codemasters EA things, really. It kicked me to a black screen and ruined my entire lap, so I couldn't... Ah, that makes sense, because when I went to the race director screen, it did say everybody was on inters, but it was still dry on track, so I was sort of like, something still seems very iffy with the lobby. Yeah, just something's not right with EA, obviously. I mean, they did a update on Monday, and obviously it's screwed things up a little bit. Then again, everybody will know what Monday night was like. Whew. It was looking like a decent race, and then all of a sudden, what happens? Well, EA happens. And basically, it got a little bit destroyed, that race, unfortunately, at Australia, down under. But we're not down under tonight. Or it might be down under if EA decides that we want to be down under. I think EA might decide that, you know, we can't do anything if EA decides that. Right, so we've got about 1 minute or so left until we start. We do normally take the 5-minute break ourselves, but we haven't seen much action yet, so I don't see the point in taking a 5-minute break. Right, everyone, you may now ready up. And again, the game, if you kick me out, don't you dare. Right. So yeah, it does look like everybody, unfortunately, did not... was not in a position to start on the first lobby, but at least on the second lobby, this one, they do seem to be in a position to go. That's when I'm being told that actually nobody can go. But the lead contenders, I mean, to be honest, Mr. Perm is an interesting one, and it makes me interested in that AlphaTauri car, you know. Right, 5 lights, ladies and gentlemen. And it is go, 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 and the Red Bull gets a flying start at the front of the field for Falcor Warrior, drawing alongside Mr. Poem, and they're pushing in further behind as well. And Mr. Poem and Falcor go side by side at the turns 1 and 2, but the AlphaTauri's ahead, but here comes Falcor Warrior down the outside, and again it's kicked me out the lobby. Are you Oh, I would love to punch the game right now, I cannot lie. What is this? Is the game joking me? What is wrong with the game? Oh, we're restarting. The game is really irritating, I cannot lie. Let's do it again, ladies and gentlemen, and honestly, if the game keeps doing it, then we might not have a stream in the end. I hope they're still racing though, but at the moment it doesn't look like they want anybody to watch the stream. But again, again it will let me in perfectly fine, I guarantee. So it happened on both one-shot quaddies, and it happened again in the race. That's interesting, though. It's interesting to note on that one. Hopefully, again, it will let me join, obviously, because it always has been, yep. And it will let me do this as well. Of course it will do. How long will it last? It might last another lap, maybe, until it kicks me again. If it keeps doing it, listen, I'm not going to go in every single lap. That'll be annoying. But let's see if they are still racing. They are still racing. Okay, maybe. Are they still racing? Well, Mr. Perm apparently has gone a little bit off track. Oh, let's go back into it then. And hopefully they are still racing. They are. They've done one full lap. Let's drop a bit. Nah, it's done it again. It's done it again. I give up. If it doesn't want me in the lobby, it doesn't want me in the lobby. You know what I mean? I can't do anything if it doesn't want me to watch the racing. Oh no, it sent me to the... I said, wait, what? What's it doing now? It's sending me to the results screen. I want to know what's happening on people's screens though. Hang on, if I have a look on Twitch, Mr. P normally streams. Yeah, their race is still going on. So the fact that they are still racing, but the game does not want me to... You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if any of you will know about Monaco in 100% tier. This was a couple of months, well, I wouldn't say a few months ago now. What I'm going to try is to restart my Xbox. So I'll be back in a moment, and I'm going to see if it fixes it.